What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another Android application development video in Android Studio. In this video we are going to create a complete voice call and video call application where we can do call with other user inside our app and also do the video call smoothly and in real time. So to integrate voice and video call in our application, we are going to use ZEGOCLOUD SDK and UI kit. ZEGOCLOUD is global cloud communication service provider which enable us to quickly and easily integrate the features like voice call, video call, streaming and other communication things in our application. I'll show you the demo. I am running application in my emulator and in my device. So this is the home page of our application. I will give the user ID Steve. Start. So here, hey Steve, let's start a call. So in phone I will give the user ID Tony and I will start. So this is our application. So from this device we can call to the Tony. I will give the user ID of target user, that will be Tony. I'll call to Tony. So as you can see, immediately I received the voice call from Steve. I can receive it. I can have the conversation also. Hello, hello, hello. So it is real time. I can video call also. So I will call from here, Steve, video call. So immediately I received the call from Tony. I will receive the call. So as you can see, it is very real time. You can see my hands over here. So video call is also working on real time and very smooth with the help of ZEGOCLOUD. You can close the video also over here. You can switch the camera from here like this. You can close the video, you can mute yourself, you can do everything. So we are going to create this application in this video with the help of ZEGOCLOUD. Let's get started with new Android Studio project. So new project, select empty activity and give the application name easy call. Give your own package name. Select the language as Java since we are using Java. Minimum SDK you can select API 23. Click on finish. It will load the project for us. Till our project is loading, let's go to Google and search for ZEGOCLOUD. ZEGOCLOUD.com. So this is their official website. You can go to ZEGOCLOUD.com. And as you can see here, build powerful communication app with voice and video chat API. So with the help of ZEGOCLOUD APIs and SDK, we can use voice and video chat in our application. One thing I love about ZEGOCLOUD is it is very developer friendly and we need to write very less code to integrate their features. So as you can see here, product section is there. You can go over there. So here are the list of product and features that are provided by ZEGOCLOUD. So here is video call, voice call, live streaming, in-app chat, virtual avatar, AI effects, superboard, cloud recording, analytics dashboard. So in this video we are going to use video call and voice call feature. So to use their SDK we have to log in or sign up with an account. So let's sign up. So as you can see on the left side we have quick integration, we have free credits. So we have 10,000 free minutes. That means we have lots of minutes to use. And if you are doing it for business, if you cross the 10,000 free minutes, you will get charged. So you have to pay some nominal charges and you can use their API. And as you can see, it is compatible with all the operating system. So let's create the account. I'll give the name easy. Country, you can give your country. I'll give India. Work email, your email ID. And you have to enter the verification code to verify the email address. Click on get code. Verify that you are not a robot. So select all. So code has been sent to my email. So let's check email. I'll copy the code and I'll paste it here. I'll set the password. So you can read their terms of service and privacy policy and select I have read. And also if you want to receive product update, marketing news, you can select this button. Click on start your free trial. So here you will provide some basic information, company name, you can give your company name if you have company, otherwise you can give your own name also. So I will give easy Tuto. Website is optional. Job title, you can select any of this. I will select individual developer and industry will be IT and also the phone number. Click on continue. As you can see, free 10,000 minutes trial has been credited to our account. So go to dashboard. So this is the ZEGOCLOUD dashboard. Here we have to create your first project. So let's create it. We are using voice and video call, so you can select this. If you are creating other features, you can select any one of this. So I am selecting voice and video call. Click on next. We have to give the project name. Project name will be easy call. And you have two ways to get started. So if you want to write less line of codes and implement fast, and if you want to fully customize the things, you can use SDK. Since it is a simple tutorial, we are going for UI kits. You can select here Android because we are doing on Android. Click on start with UI kits. It will take some time to create the project. Now our project is created. Click on for Android. So in the right hand side we have some features for one-to-one call, that is call invitation, face beautification. You can use premium face beautification. Since we are in free trial, it is disabled, and screen sharing and virtual avatar. So we will select only these two and click on save and start integration. So to authenticate from our application, we need two things, app ID and app sign. Here we can see app ID and app sign that we will use later. First click on quick start to install the SDK and UI kit in our Android application. So click on quick start. So here as you can see we have selected call kit. Here Android Java has been selected, and on the left hand side quick start and with call invitation. So we will select call invitation one. Let's go over here and start adding the dependencies. So we have to go to settings.gradle and add this line. Copy this and go to settings.gradle in our application. So here you can see Gradle scripts, settings.gradle. In dependency resolution management, after this line add this thing. So you can click on sync now. Let's go back to the documentation. So if your Gradle version is less than 7.1.0, you can do these things. You can add this in all project repositories. So we have already done this. Let's go to build.gradle file. So we have to add these two dependencies in our app label dependency. So copy these two. Let's go to app label build.gradle, here module. You can see easycall.app. Go to dependencies and add these dependencies. You can remove this comment and click on sync now. So in these two steps we have successfully added the ZEGOCLOUD SDK in our application. Now we can start coding. So let's close this Gradle files, and in activity main.xml let's start designing the application first. Click on split. Say hello to this hello world and remove it. Let's make it a linear layout. We'll give nice background for our application. Color we will select white first and click on over here. Custom. I will select yellow color. After this I will add an image view. Give the size 200 dp. I need the source of the image view. You can add your own image, but I will go to resource, drawable, right click, new, vector asset. Click on here. I will add call icon, that will be our video call. Okay. I'll change the color to somehow this one, and I will increase this size to 6400 dp. Next, finish. Here I can give source as icon that we have just created. We can center it. We can set the gravity of linear layout as center horizontal, and orientation will be vertical. So after this image view we will add text view, wrap content. Text will be our app name. Text size will be 32 sp. Below this we will add another text view, wrap content. Text will be let's get started. Text size will be 32 sp. Text style we will set as bold, and we will change font also. Font family will be mono space. Let's give some margin at top, 80 dp. That's it. It is looking good. Now below this text view we will get edit text. Width will be match parent, height will be 40 dp. For this edit text I will create a rounded corner background. So for that I will go to drawable, new, drawable resource file will be rounded corner. root element will be shape. Click on OK. So here I will code. So in this shape I will provide Android shape as rectangle. Corners radius will be about 10 dp. Stroke will be 1 dp. So now let's go activity main.xml. Here I will set background as a rounded corner. So as you can see, it is now rounded corner. I'll give some margin horizontal, it will be about 40 dp. I will give the hint text that will be user ID. I will give padding horizontal about 12 dp. Margin top will be 40 dp, and we need the ID. So ID of this will be user ID edit text. So here we have added the edit text. So after this we will add a button. Match parent will give 40 dp for height, same height. Text will be start, and margin will be same as margin horizontal will be 40 dp. Margin top will be 20 dp. Background I will give rounded corner, and ID will be start button. So we are done with the design of main activity. In this activity we are going to get the user ID from the user and start the service of ZEGOCLOUD for the call. So if you already have an app and you want to integrate this thing in your already pre-built application, there must be unique user ID for your application. You might have integrated login feature, so from there you can get the user ID unique. In this tutorial we are not going to create login screen, so that's why I am getting user ID from the user itself. Now let's go to main activity.java, take this user ID and start our service. So go to main activity. First thing we need is edit text, user ID edit text. Second thing is button, that will be our start button. Provide the reference, find view by id r.id.user ID edit text. Start button equals to find view by id r.id.start button. Now on click of start button dot set on click listener will give lambda. So here we will do the start service things. First we will take the user ID from the user, that will assign in a string user ID edit text dot get text dot to string dot trim. First thing we will check if user ID is empty or not. So if user ID is empty, we'll return from here. We will not go ahead because we need the user ID. If we get the user ID, we can go ahead and start the service. So on click of start button we have to send the user ID and start the service. So let's go and check the ZEGOCLOUD documentation how we can start the service. So here as you can see, initialize the call invitation service. We need app ID, that is in our admin console. Here as you can see, at first we created the project, we have app ID and app sign. So here we need app ID and app sign. User ID, that we have just taken input from the user. Username you can give same user ID, or you can take the username also from the user. So this is the beauty of using ZEGOCLOUD API. You can copy the code from here, and here we will create a different method outside on create, that will be our void start service, which will take string user ID, and here you can paste the code. So let's paste it over here. You have to import everything, alt enter, import this also, import pre-built called invitation config, import application also. So here application, instead of application we will get application. App ID we will copy from our admin console. Here copy this. App sign we can copy from here, paste it in a string format. App sign will be on a string format. User ID you don't need because we already passed the user ID. So in username also we can pass user ID, or you can take the username from the user. So that's it. We have the configuration and we have init method over here, which takes the application, app ID, app sign, user ID, username and the config. That's it. Then our service will be started. From here on button click we will call the start service method. We'll pass the user ID. So from here it will start the service. But in destroy method, so we'll stop the service on destroy method. So on destroy we will override outside of the onCreate method. on destroy. So here Zego UI kit pre-built call invitation service dot uninit. By this you can stop the service. So once you start the service, we should go to another activity, that will be our call activity, where we will add the user ID of other users whom you want to call or video call, and we'll initiate the call from there. So let's run this application and see how it is looking now. So as you can see, our app is running and looking fine. So here we have this action bar. We need to remove this because it is not looking good. So let's go to values, themes, themes.xml. Here instead of dark action bar, we can use no action bar on both of the files, and we can restart the app. Now this action bar is gone and it is looking good. We have not created another activity, so after click on start, it won't go to another activity. So let's create another activity. So close the simulator, go to our project, new activity, empty activity, which will be our call activity. Click on finish. Now let's design this call activity. Go to activity call.xml, split. So here I will copy the things from activity main.xml since we required some of the things. So Control All copy, and I will paste it over here. Here tool context will be our call activity. We don't need this image view. This text view also we don't need. We need this let's get started. Instead of this we can write hey user. This button also we don't require. We will use the button of ZEGOCLOUD. So let's remove this. Here instead of center horizontal of this linear layout, we will make it center so that it will come to center, and we can remove this margin 80 dp from this text view. Now it is in center. So I will copy this text view, paste it below, and here I will write instead of hey user, let's start call. So beside this edit text, I need two buttons, that will be our audio call button and video call button. So let's add those. So I want this horizontally, so I will use relative layout for that. Relative layout, match parent, wrap content. Inside this relative layout, I will put this edit text, and below this I will put one button that will be from Zego send call invitation button. So select this. Width I will give 48 dp, height will be 48 dp. So as you can see, this call button over here, but it is not visible, but we will make it visible after user enter the user ID. So I will send it to parent end. Parent end will be true. So it has come here. So we'll center this both layout in vertical. So center in vertical true. This also center in vertical true. It has come over here. So we'll give some margin to this relative layout, margin horizontal about 40 dp, and we can remove this margin horizontal from edit text since we have in relative layout. So here we have that icon. We can give ID for this button, that will be video call button. So I will copy this. I will create another voice call button in between of this. So here it will be voice call button. Same way there are two, so I will put this voice call button on left of video call button, and I will remove this align parent end as true, and this edit text will be left of voice call button. So here it will be user ID, voice call, and video call. Let's give some margin horizontal for both of the button, 10 dp. Here also 10 dp. Now also we will give ID to this hey user text view so that we can change this user as the actual username. So here ID will be hey user text view. Now we are done with the coding of activity call XML also. Let's go to call activity and create the edit text, that will be user ID edit text. One text view is there for hey user text view. We have two buttons, Zego send call invitation button, voice call button, and video call button. So here we will provide the ID. User ID edit text is equal to find view ID r.id dot user ID edit text. Hey user text view is equals to find view ID r.id dot hey user text view, and voice call button equals to r.id dot voice call button. Video call button equals to r.id dot video call button. So in this way we have initialized all four views. So we'll come to this activity from main activity. Let's go to main activity. After starting the service, we'll call this activity. So for that we'll create intent. Intent equals to new intent. Here we will be passing main activity dot this, and we want to go to call activity dot class. We'll also pass the user ID. So put extra, user ID will be the key and value will be user ID that we get from the user. We'll start the activity intent. So on click of start button, it will navigate to call activity dot class. So let's go to call activity. Here we'll receive that user ID first. So string user ID equals to get intent, get string extra. Our key was user ID. So this user ID we will set it to this hey user. So hey user text view dot set text hey, and we'll concatenate user ID. That's it. Now we have to set the voice and video call. So to set the voice and video call, we'll create two methods. Set voice call, where we will take the string user ID, that will be our target user ID whom you want to call. To void set voice call, void set video call. So here target user ID. So let's go back to the documentation of ZEGOCLOUD, and here as you can see, go down. Here as you can see, we need the button for making call invitation. We have added this button already. As you can see here, you can set some property to the button, that is set is video call, set ID, set invite is. So set invite is it you can call one or more user. In this video we are going to call only one user since we are using one-to-one voice call. So we have to pass the one user ID only. Let's copy these three properties and go to set video call. We'll paste it. Button will be our video call button. So in video call we'll use video call button, import collection, and also import Zego UI kit user. So in this way we can do the video call. Let's copy this. Same do on voice call. Difference will be voice call button, voice call button, voice call button, and set is video call we will set it to false, because it is not video call, we are setting voice call. So when we will set the video call and voice call, when user input the user ID of the target user over here. So here we have user ID text, from here we will take the user ID, and when the user input some text in this user ID, we will enable these buttons. So let's add a text watcher. So user ID edit text dot add text change listener, new text watcher. So it will give some methods. We need only on text change when user change the text. When user change the text, we will get that text in target user ID. It will be from user ID edit text dot get text dot toString dot trim. Now you can pass this target user ID to these two methods. So here set voice call target user ID, set video call target user ID. So these buttons will be enabled. Whenever the user will click on this button, it will do the video call or the voice call. So our application is completed. So let's test the application, how it is running and the call function is working or not. So for that you need two emulator or two devices. So for testing this voice call and video call feature, you need two applications. You need to create two users and they will call each other. So now let's test this application. For testing we need two devices. So here I am using one emulator and one device I have connected. So let me run the application on two devices. I will start it. So as you can see, my app is running on both the devices. In one device I will give the username as John. Click on start. And in another device I am giving the name Bill. Click on start. So here as you can see, username and coming correctly. Hey John, let's start a call. I will call from John to Bill. So in John I will give the user ID Bill. As you can see, these icons are visible now. So call icon is also visible and video call icon is also visible. I will try call first. So we have to give the permission. As you can see on my phone, it is ringing from John. I can receive the call. I will give the permission over here also. And I can talk. Let's cut the call. From Bill account I will call the John. As you can see, we have instantly received the call. I'll cut the call. Now I will do the video call to bill. So video call, as you can see I have received. I will not show my face, but you can see my fingers. So video call is seamless and it is working on real time. As you can see, I can mute, unmute, I can turn off the video also, I can switch the camera also. So in this way, with the help of ZEGOCLOUD SDK, we have created one-to-one voice call and video call feature in our application within some minutes. So this is the beautification of using ZEGOCLOUD. You don't have to write so much of code, you just need to integrate with some code and the feature will be integrated in your application. So you can go to overview over here. So as you can see, I have not used any minutes. We have 10,000 free minutes and I have zero balance. So you can go to billing center over here. Click on balance. As you can see, we are in trial account and we have $0. So if you are using it for business purpose and also for personal application, you want to upload it to Play Store and you want to integrate the feature of ZEGOCLOUD, you can click on upgrade your account over here. So you can upgrade your account by clicking here. As you can see, there is a standard version also where you will get 10,000 minute voice and video call per month. You have unlimited feature, unlimited duration. Also you can use at an enterprise, you can talk to sales from here. That's all for this video. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button. If you have any doubts and queries, please comment below. I will reply for you. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button before going. See you in the next video. Bye bye.